And glory to Jesus Christ. Christ is in our midst. This is just like a really short video, just to, I guess, speak of my frustration about the issue of God's simplicity. And the frustration is due to the fact that several times I've heard either agnostics or Protestants raise this issue of why they think that Catholicism for them is problematic, and it's not oftentimes papal infallibility, although it is partially that also, but oftentimes I hear divine simplicity mentioned, and it's mentioned as if it's a Catholic, like a dogmatic or centrally dogmatic position in Catholicism. And when I say divine simplicity, I don't mean that God is not complex. So the basic Christian idea that everyone shares, that God is not a composite, right? That he's simple in that way. But what I mean by divine simplicity is basically a Thomist position according to which divine attributes are identical and basically are just, I guess, modes or different names for his simple essence. So there is no goodness in God per se. There is no wisdom in God per se. It's all just basically names that we attribute to one simple divine essence. And in reality, all those attributes are just words, essentially, that we as composite beings use for a divinely simple God, hence divine simplicity. But I think I'm not going to speak on it because I think there are videos on YouTube, especially with Dr. Jared Goff and his videos on reason and theology, the interviews. By the way, if Dr. Jared sees this video, I've been trying to find your email because we started kind of interacting in the comments section, but for some reason YouTube deleted the whole thing, right? And I've asked a bunch of people for your contacts, and they either kind of don't reply or, I don't know. Anyway, so if you watch this, comment again so that maybe I can contact you or whatever. And also, if Dr. Jerry doesn't watch this, if anyone sees this and has his contacts, please do share them so I can write to him. What I was saying is that Dr. Jared and some other people, I think, showed that basically the Thomist position is not the only position, and that the Franciscan and also basically Byzantine, or you could say like Eastern Orthodox Palamite position, although that's not the same thing, speak about, for example, Bonaventure with divine immensity or divine infinity and those things, which provide a different or provide an alternative view. I wouldn't say it's not divine simplicity because, again, depends on what you mean by that term, but I would say it's basically a different view of divine simplicity. And in this way, I mean divine simplicity as in general theistic, divine simplicity as in God is not complex. However, it's kind of goes against the Thomist understanding of divine simplicity, wherein the attributes are all identical. And you've probably heard the counter arguments via modal collapse and those kind of things. So I hope that this topic will be, I guess, more popular and more videos are going to come, and those videos will reach people who doubt Catholicism just because they don't like divine simplicity, as if to become Catholic they have to accept the Thomist position of divine simplicity. And also, I hope that Thomists will stop presenting Thomism as if it equals Catholicism, and it's not just this issue; it's many other issues. I've seen videos, for example, talking about Molinism, and of course, they all mention that, well, yeah, sure, Molinism is an acceptable position, but basically, it's a heresy. So like, well, yeah, it's sure, but it's basically wrong. You know, so I understand that Thomism is kind of the main line or mainstream or the easiest view to hold, but let's not forget that we shouldn't make lives for agnostics or inquiring atheists or non Catholics more difficult than it should be by presenting or equating Catholicism with a certain strand of theology. So, God bless. Pray for me, and also pray for Ilya or Elijah, if you want in English. He's going to become a deacon tomorrow. He's our Russian Catholic. Well, he's our seminarian, and so tomorrow he's going to become a deacon, and then hopefully in a year or whatnot, he'll become a priest. So please pray for him. All right, God bless and glory to Jesus Christ.